Greetings and salutations, everyone. It is Barbara, and I am here with a review of a Mizi doll. And I gotta tell you, this company continues to grow by leaps and bounds. And here is further proof of that growth. This is a new sculpt for them. This is the anime sculpt. Anime, and a tribute to Anime Wong, the silent film goddess of the early part of the 20th century. And this is one of the latest dolls that they've put out in the Bond Street collection, giving it a very English feel. This is the Velvet Touch skin, and as I said, she's a very new sculpt, a different face. And just to very quickly go over this, if you notice, or you really wouldn't notice because it doesn't actually have any markings on it, but this is the first time I'm doing the review on a stand that came with Mizi. Mizi has created a very simple block base telescoping stand, and between the doll and the stand, I can finally put Mizi on a stand, and I don't have to worry about it collapsing. Go ahead and take a look at her face. Her eyes are, I have no idea what they're. Her eyes are a gray, almost black, and her lips are very, very red. There we go. Very light blush on her cheeks. Her lashes are real. They are applied. They are very long. There's very little eyeshadow, if any, except for a dark brown red line between where the lower lid and the upper lid would meet. Her nails are very red, and they are longish, sort of between the traditional length that Integrity Toys would put on one of their ladies and the newer longer length nails. There is a bit more detailing on her hands. If you look at my hand and the lines that are at each of the joints on the fingers, those same lines appear on her hand, so there's that kind of detailing. The fingers are very flexible. The pinky and the thumb are. The three fingers in the middle are sort of put together, but the pinky and the thumb are very flexible. They are not giving us two sets of hands yet with these ladies. Her earring, or earrings I should say, are really nice. They're usually one of the nicest things about them. And if I could just turn her around and tilt her head up, it's a very lovely jewel tone gold setting with flowers, and then they kind of like an aquamarine turquoise stone right there. Very pretty. Coming a little closer to show you. Hopefully this will come in focus. Put this down over this end. I have to take her off, I think, just to get her in the camera range. There it is. That's the earring, and I like it a lot. Her hair has just the slightest touch of product in it to hold the wave and the curls. It's a very strong, bold auburn. As you can see, the dress has a halter top. It closes in the back with hook and eye. It has a little bit of, I'll call it more layering than lining. It has a little bit of layering to it for modesty's sake, but then the rest of the dress is this very nice gauzy feel to it. Underneath her dress are black stockings. You have to be careful with them. They do tend to ride down, so you have to constantly pull them up or find a way to like have maybe like a clear rubber band just underneath it to hold it in place like a garter. And she has these really cool boots, sort of imitating snakeskin. Obviously, not really a snakeskin because they're gold, but very nice gold spiked heel, and the sole is the same colored gold. The zipper, though, is black. Let me get it back down on the stand. The dress has a gold belt that is meant to match the boots. So there is ultimately a lot of playability right away in this look. Obviously, Mizi dolls can wear each other's clothes, and they can wear, and I think that this dress would fit very nicely into the New Face look or into a Barbie look. Obviously, the belt can go just about anywhere between Mizi, Fashion Royalty, under the Integrity banner, Fashion Royalty, and New Face. Maybe not the Industry, but definitely Poppy and East 59th Street. You wouldn't see Poppy or East 59th Street wearing this dress, though, I don't think. Might see one of the girls from the Industry, though, wearing it. Everybody could rock the boots. The boots would easily jazz up a pair of jeans, as well as just be very appropriate for the nightwear. And the earrings can go. They are timeless, so they can go anywhere. And Anime's face, just to bring it back in a little bit closer. Anime's face is just so lovely, and so the makeup is a little, obviously has a very bold lip, but the rest of the makeup is just so neutral and pretty that she could easily be East 59th Street. She could be Poppy. She could be the Industry. So this is a look that can go just about anywhere with any of the lines. So this is a good solid sculpt that is timeless and very nicely done. And again, just in terms of positioning, you can see that she's holding this pose, which is not something I've ever been able to successfully do with one of these dolls. She's actually now holding a pose. So the body has obviously improved tremendously. So all in all, as I said at the very beginning, this is Mizi, and they are coming up very quickly in terms of where they were in my first review to now, where they are really now a body that is still lighter and softer than an Integrity or a Mattel body. And obviously, the chest is a little bit smaller. It's more like a Poppy chest, but and I don't think it could withstand this is not a doll I would recommend giving to a young child, because I think the Mizi body is a little bit easier to damage. But everything else, they're really coming up there. I mean, they're basically there now in terms of comparable to the other mainstream dolls. So again, Mattel, again, Integrity Toys, you've been warned. I have here in my hot little hand, most of the accessories are on the doll, but this is the one other accessory she came with. It is a purse that she can both hold in her hand or put over her shoulder. And what is nice is, if you don't want the extra strap, you can take it off easily with this closure. And this does open. Zips open. What can you put in there? I could see like a little, not the notebook that Giselle, Fashion Darling Giselle has. That would be too big. But a little notebook, a prop notebook, a little pen, a phone, some makeup. You could actually put stuff in there. The ticket to whatever event she's going to, you can actually put stuff in there, and it will look right. And it will fit. So this is clearly, this is good. So very well done, Mizi. They took their notes. The first run was problematic, and they knew it. But they took their notes, and they fixed, and they worked, and now you have a really, really nice, charming doll. And you get from them something we haven't gotten from anybody. Mattel, Tonner, Integrity, Fresh Dolls, any of them in a very long time. And that's the ever popular booklet. Mizi collectible doll. Um, it starts off with the Princess Collection. Mizi Point One. This was the Audrey Hepburn takeoff. This was Lily from the Princess Collection. Mizi 2.0, the Bond Street Collection. Mizi 2.0, an anime. And then on the back, they show you the difference between the Mizi body in 2018 and how she looks now in 2020. And you also get a look at their line of male dolls, which I have not gotten yet. The Adonis. So clearly, so there's they're definitely making the investment. They're here to stay, and they are really, I can honestly say now, really nice dolls to have in your collection to brighten things up. I'm gonna look forward to dressing her. She's gonna be my Celtic queen. I'm gonna have a lot of fun dressing her up in Celtic style clothing, because to me she's very Irish. So I'll have to have a naming contest for her. But I dig her a lot. So, Mizi, this is, and I don't mean this to say that I'm bored with Integrity or I'm bored with Mattel. I'm not. I'm not at all. But in terms of taking notes and listening to their collectors, the company that I see in the most real and, for lack of better verb, provable way has actually done it is Mizi. And I think that is something that needs to be thought about if this is something that you take into account when you spend your money. So for anime and for me, Barbara, and for Mizi, I will see you all in my next round of reviews, and they will be Mattel dolls. Oh my god, she's reviewing Mattel. Yes, she is. She is going to review Mattel. So I will see everybody then. Take care. Bye-bye.